Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to do it turn by turn. You can tell the board does not look how it looks from the start. That's because I've already done turn 1. And yeah, we're going to take a look at how many people died, and just see how well each country did and ended up doing. So to kick it off, we're going to start with Russia. Russia, what they did is they reinforced around the mountains, homeland Russian, Caucasus Mountains, homeland Russia, and Karelia up top. While also, well, for a brief moment, they had some soldiers move down into here, and they moved these guys from, well, I don't know how to pronounce that really, over here to zone, I wish I had zone numbers so I could show you. They just moved across the Russian east, and they're pretty much, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Japan's knocking on their door from the other side. But yeah, they reinforced, they didn't buy anything this turn. Nobody bought anything on the first turn. This is just kind of where they set things up strategically, and then second turn for me, that's when we start to go in there, when they start to buy stuff and you get going heavy. Germany, they were some pretty big winners and losers of the round. They tried to take out a lot of the British fleet, which they did, but at the cost of 4 submarines, which really isn't a whole big deal, but they got a battleship in return for 4 subs. Well, not just a battleship, destroyer and cruiser. Yeah, really crazy. I mean, they control around Great Britain, and yeah, all the planes moved, and they kind of centralized, connecting themselves. And all the guys they're all pushing east into Russia, and down here they're all coming together, waiting for this, whatever this is going to be. And then yeah, they're moving. That's about it. Moving down, they're all kind of spreading out, preparing to attack on Britain. All that. Britain themselves, for their turn, they moved, since they survived the 2 subs, they moved down, brought the tank in. They're gonna reinforce up there. They're gonna try to overrun, then build some ships, come down. Well, that's not a horrible strategy because you got the U.S. who's gonna start coming across, and the British are gonna try to flank and just try to overwhelm Germany. Yeah, nothing too big happening over here with them besides combining their fleet to become something bigger. They might try to buy some more ships to make themselves bigger, and they're gonna try to defend from Japan's absolute monstrosity of ships. And maybe thinking, well, why are all the ships down there? Like I said, USA does not come into play until turn 2. So yeah, so they have time to take over, and then we'll either buy ships if they need to, and then come back, or just kind of stay and hang around in the area, and then come back. Yeah. And then for Japan, they had an amazing first round, no problems whatsoever. All they lost was a couple of dudes in the chip pile, and then they just lost some basic men. They attacked the U.S. They attacked basically everybody. Well, not the U.S., but they attacked China. They took over Burma. They also went up into Russia a little bit, and they're trying, like I said, they're also trying to just expand outwards, obviously, because they're surrounded in every way, shape, and form by the opponents. And yeah, the only problem with moving all these ships though for Great Britain is that it softens up this Western Australia and Eastern Australia, which is a grand total of, and New Zealand, for a total of 3 IPCs, which might become crucial down the line. And yeah, the USA, they didn't do anything. They're just kind of keeping stuff stable. So yeah, first turn didn't have too many things going wildly wrong for anybody or too good. Second turn, that video will be uploaded, and I'll also make them into a series. But yeah, some big winners from the round. Definitely Japan. They gained 4 IPCs of territory. These countries, the problem is that over here you can't really stop this because you're too busy fighting that. So I mean, it's gonna be really hard. I think my rule set really messes up Russia's plan, because, well, now they're kind of on a more even playing field. But the thing is that they can't fight first turn. My rules are really strange, but they're not too far off from the rules. They try to make it more realistic and more accurate, but At the same time, may not be that way. But yeah, very interesting first round. Really liking what I have going here for all sides. Nobody's really too powerful. No one's really too weak. It's all still up in the air at this point, but there are some guys who are definitely getting it better than others. Japan, like I said, they gained 4, knocking Great Britain and Russia down 1, and also knocking the US down 2, helping their allies out to have them make less money. So yeah, this should be very interesting in the coming rounds. Video 2 will be uploaded later today maybe, or tomorrow. We will see how the day goes. Rounds 2 and 3, they all should be uploaded very soon. But yeah, that's just round 1. Have a great one, guys. This has been Sergeant Eclipse.